Hey Astros fans, welcome to today's edition of Extra Innings, the Astros Fans UK next day recap on Astros ball games. Game 35, Astros 3, Brewers 4. Let's dive right into the big talking points from a loss to drop the series inside 2 games with 3 up, 3 down. 3 up, leading off, Brendan Rodgers. Down 0-4, it was B-Rod's 3-run homer in the 7th inning, which breathed new life into a ball game we hadn't looked part of up until that point. It sadly didn't prove to be a critical turning point of the game, but this is still something we need to see much more of from our hitters in punishing mistakes from pitchers when we have runners on base. Up second, Brian King. He dug Taylor Scott out of a 2-on, 1-out hole in the bottom of the 7th inning to keep the score at 3-4 with a flyout and then a big strikeout of Christian Yelich. The King of Kings continues to impress, and I don't want to jinx it, he hasn't allowed an inherited runner to score all season. Up third, Stephen Okert. Speaking of impressive lefty relievers, Okert picked up the pieces from Hayden Wesneski's shorter than desired outing with a hitless 5th and 6th inning, including 3 strikeouts. He really has been excellent for us so far, disregarding the nonsense conditions in the rain in Chicago the other day. 3 down. First out, Jose Altuve. The little boss unfortunately marks his 35th birthday with a terribly misjudged steal attempt in the 8th that arguably proved to be the killer blow to our hopes, as we will go on to have 2 further base runners later in the inning in a 1-run game. I get that he thought the ball had got away from the Brewers catcher William Contreras, but it was a really poor decision from Altuve, and from his reaction, I think he knew it too. Second out, Hayden Wesneski. Having sat out his last turn in the rotation after an outing with decreased velo, Wesneski was subjected to a grueling 40-pitch first inning, the last thing he needed. Unfortunately, it was somewhat of his own making, as, like Ronald Blanco the day before, one big inning proved his undoing, with the 4 runs given up in that first, including a 2-run homer, leaving a mini mountain too steep for our anemic offense to conquer. Wesneski only made it through 4 innings. I'd say his next outing is a pretty big one. Third out, multiple 6-pitch innings. Our bats went down in 1-2-3 fashion in 4 separate innings as we picked up just 5 hits all game, with the 5th and 9th innings both lasting just an egregious 6 pitches each. What happened to patience at the plate? A couple of extra points to finish on. Big moments, big problems. We seem to have a knack of shying away from the big moments at present, and it's a habit we need to kick soon. And energy vacuum. I would love to see a bit more buzz from this Astros team. I'm not talking silly dugout hats or other gimmicks, more just a bit of fire. Come on guys, let's see it. We dropped below 500 with a loss and are in real need of a pick-me-up to avoid a sweep in the series finale. That's it for today's Extra Innings, the next day recap. Let me know your takes on the game in the comments. Make sure you're following at AstrosFansUK on all platforms, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the next edition of Extra Innings. Go Stros!